Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky? The last stain I had to clean up off the floor said the same. But go for it.
Around the steel watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolted bastards will rip off the whole damn arm.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming!
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
It's Uktar you want. Old Silver Smile there.
You can get near anywhere in the city from here without seeing daylight. Once you don't mind the tangy smell of sewer.
Thanks, but no thanks.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. Very kind of you, sir. I'll be dedicating the next keening elven ballad to you. You look like the type to enjoy one.
This is supposed to be the greatest fest hall under the city. So where's all the bloody fun?
The Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs.
We're lost, aren't we?
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition.
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jaheira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. I have no reason to doubt the Guildmaster's information. Only her conclusions. The Stone Lord she describes sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need. No! He's an idiot who pissed off some gutter mage with a flair for petrification. To this day, I still don't know all the details. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend, but I am his friend, and I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
druid's pockets, all I got for it was a nest of bloody squirrels.
Gotta be druids! Druids don't carry much gold. Always offering it up to their bloody gods!
You're both wrong. You pick the pocket of whatever mark you're asking. Common sense, that.
Ansar is sleeping under Worm's Rock prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
We're lost, aren't we?
Nowhere's safe anymore. No matter how many steel watchers little Gortash tries to jam down our throats.
Yeah. I don't think Gortash deserves to be called
Enough of that! Lord Gortash has everything under control, and we need agitators like you.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
One day, but not yet. You're supposed to be looking out for us, not the bloody soldiers.
Got an overactive imagination!
Try and imagine doing your job properly then.
All you like. God, this is boring.
Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
We're lost, aren't we?
Left, left, right. Down the stairs, and... oh, was it up the stairs?
The humble home of Frank Peartree.
We're lost, aren't we?
There's no time to waste.
Yes?
Left, right. Down the stairs, and... oh, was it up the stairs?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Flaming Fist investigation underway. Stay back.
Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
The air is ripe with magic.
We're lost, aren't we?
My faith protects me.
Left, left, right. Down the
I
stairs.
applaud your taste.
And... oh, was it up the stairs?
Can't give up now. That's not gonna work. What's that?
Yes?
Right.
Wonder what's past this. That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? Clown's arm. Dribbles is no doubt. Don't mind if I do.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Little un found his forks gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
Steady. Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry. I'm scared. Why won't they get up? Why?
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Anathema. Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Still alive, is she? You better be telling the truth. And you better not get in my way. I'm not losing any more people. Not any good ones, anyway. Only to see who's around. But with cash like what Leroican's offering, I don't think I'll have any trouble recruiting help. See you around, mate.
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty. I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable.
At least things have stayed interesting. Might not be the time. That's curious.
of you and 4 of us. Do you really think you could take all of it?
You lot are sworn to secrecy, aren't you?
Please, just let us go and we'll be out of your way.
You can go once we're done with you.
Let me back in, or bring Leroykin out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroykin I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. And Asima? Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
Calm down, Butter. You're louder than the fire.
Whatever magic powers the armor is beyond your knowledge.
Cigarettes. To pick up some hair ointment for your...
How can I help you? It is, rather. Master Leroykin has us keep it to a high standard. I'm his apprentice, and in addition to attending the shop, I'll one day enter his tutelage.
I've heard rumors about Leroykin's teaching, or lack of it. His students are no more than glorified shopkeepers.
You must be here to shop. I am sundries, while Tona deals with tomes. Or are you perhaps another adventurer with information on the night song? It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real night song, looking for the mountain of gold Leroykin promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk. You must be mistaken. The night song is a relic, something quite ancient to hear Master Leroykin talk. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
Would you now? Because I could cook food. Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
Not a dicky bird. It's really quite disappointing.
Can never have too many mushrooms.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the night song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroykin's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
There's a bit more shopping to do.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? And the Night Song? Speak true now, for I detest a liar. I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The Night Song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
The crown crown of Carsus. Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netherill's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah. So it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Axe. I'll open a fine vintage in your name, once word of your failure reaches me. You aren't the only one who knows what's on offer for the Night Song's retrieval. Consider carefully whether you'd like to see your fortune in someone else's hands. Someone who might slip into your camp at any moment, or harry you through street and inn until you're run ragged and surrender. The choice is yours. Fortune or imminent death? I know you'll choose wisely.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me. What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the Night Song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The Night Song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aylin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aylin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Loroakan. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you. Dame Aylin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Seluna, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years!
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason.
They say madness and genius are separated by but a hair's breadth. Perhaps the same is true of madness and stupidity.
But his magic lives. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible.
Master, let us show these amateurs the price they pay for challenging real wizards.
I have great plans for you, Dame Aylin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aylin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
another moment. A potion. Bull. Will be well.
Take two.
For the fallen. You still have time to surrender. Take War is an old woman's game.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
Need to stay focused. No mercy.
Do you know? I think we have given offense.
Onward.
Excellent choice.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Whatever it takes.
No one stopped me yet.
That helped.
The Firehead fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel... sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
Security. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
Well, at least they seem to use the... everything.
Literature department. Can I help you? sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lerocan was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Ethery's Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crone's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most. How can I help you? The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest of Sorcerer Sundry's will be as well. The same as I've always done. I deal in knowledge, not proprietors. Quietly getting on with things is a virtue, you know. Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
I can tell you're a discerning customer. You're after nothing but the best.
The newborn zombie gazes at you hungrily, pus drooling from its slack jaw.
Or your money back. Just think of the possibilities once you have...
Dame Aylin has little to feel sorry about. The Roacan would have inflicted a far worse fate on her given the chance. This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read.
We also do a range of... Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
It must have some sort of merit if sorcerer's son.
You might want to be careful. I've heard he's not really one for customer service.
How can I help you? The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. What would you like to know?
Talona may prefer to whisper, but it's her silence now speaking volumes. These books will never be for sale.
It is said to be written great.
The annals of Carsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature.
Psst. I already told you. You certainly have.
Does that happen very often?
Not very. But it might.
That's why I need
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face.
I'll think about it.
Not a time to me, I guess.
Because they're made of fire, darling.
If a lava elemental is made of fire,
What's next?
what am I then?
Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate.
Chocolate?
Why, of course, darling.
Romantic charms in the city. Think of the possibilities once you have a fresh, high quality, completely safe zombie at your disposal.
God, it stinks! Looks like something melted most of it.
I saw some shop from the Roacan's tower.
I'd be a laughing stock with that.
Just don't rough it up. You and I both know that being undead...
You make a fine point. Very efficient you've been.
No fish, only chicken, beef, and vegetable. No pork either.
It'd be your body. You'd make the rules.
I simply must have it. Perhaps obviously.
If you're bored and I'm wrong, where have Jeremy and his mother gone?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Well, at least they seem to use the... Make sure you empty them frequently. Otherwise, you might have a gut explosion.
Empty them?
How?
I'm not sure I want to know.
And then where are we going?
It's really quite disappointing. Figaro's. To pick up some hair ointment for your father.
But Dad doesn't have any hair.
That's why we need the ointment.
Oh, yeah.
It looks a little fragile.
Nonsense. They're tougher than they look. Plus, even if they lose a limb, they keep on going. I sold one to a wonderful old gent for property protection. A trespasser chopped its arms off, but it's still apparently a real. I won't be trespassing anywhere else in a hurry. Or walking at all.
I see.
Chocolate? Why, of course, darling.
Take your...
My wounds are too much to bear.
My faith will guide me.
Remember, if I were a lava elemental, I'd get a job in a restaurant.
Not ours.
Would you?
I tell you what.
Because I could cook food right on my body, so I wouldn't even need an oven.
You make a fine point. Very efficient you'd be.
No fish, only chicken, beef, and vegetables. No
Literature department. Can I help you? The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this first. These books, scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you. I think it's very funny.
I'd be
Well, you're wrong.
If you're bored and I'm wrong, where have Jeremy and his mother gone?
We also got a range of fetching liveries and complimentary perfume spritzers.
Take you! I need healing. What to do?
I'm sure you'll manage. Better than nothing.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Once the power of the Shadow Curse was broken, the connection was undeniable. We both felt it. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. You have bonded with Shadowheart, body and soul. Her scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with her consent. And perhaps someday, her participation. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Of course. Well, don't stand in ceremony. Why, hello, lover. That sounded... You're talking about Halsin, aren't you? I don't blame you. It'd take a cold heart and cobwebbed loins to ignore him. But what exactly did you have in mind? Bold of you to ask. Some might take the suggestion very badly. Luckily for you, I don't count among their number. If you have a chance to climb Mount Halsin, well, I'd be cruel to deny you. I'll be waiting to hear the details afterwards. I understand. Feel free to have your fun. Perhaps I'll have mine. Was there anything else? Besides your increasingly complex love life? Of course. Well, don't stand and...
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long. I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one. The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support. And that is what you shall have. Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups. Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that.
Ally mine. We are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
He did, and it came. Now, my friend, bask in your victory. I will do the same. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
I don't get it. What's got Dame Aelin so down? I, for one, am delighted Lorroakan got what was coming to him. I don't know. Isn't that what a paladin of Selûne does? Hope that good old Aelin holy fervor returns to her soon. I don't like to see her looking so lost.
Because they're made of fire, darling.
If a lava elemental is made of fire, what am I made of?
Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate.
It is rather a pain to clean up after dinner.
Why, of course, darling.
Word of warning, Lion. Make sure you empty them frequently.